Now, Johnnie Hughes verse. Johnnie Hughes is criticizing Akufo-Addo, the president of Ghana.
Mm-hmm.
But before we go on this issue, Plus 233 Daily was brought to you by Kanji Water. Don't joke with Kanji Water. Ensu a onuma na ema yarisa. Kanji Water. Now, here go Nana. Johnnie Hughes verse. They talk in mind.
Me too, I vex.
If they talk in mind, he say, why Akufo-Addo? You go promise God. Say if God make you come on power, you go build cathedral for God. After promising God, you they take Ghanaians the money they won't build the cathedral. They demolish people's property.
First of all, even before God.
Let's watch the video before, please.
We'll watch the video.
There's one video of a demolition, the demolition of a building. The cathedral that President Akufo-Addo promised God, that God, I am going for an election. If you give me a second term, I will build you a cathedral. He didn't consult us. We were not on the ballot sheet. We'll play that last video and then we'll go. He said, if you give me a second term, I will build for you a cathedral. He didn't say if you give me a second term, I will convince Ghanaians to build a cathedral. Or I will take money from the pockets of Ghanaians or from the coffers of Ghanaians without authorization to build a cathedral. That is stealing. He didn't say that. He said, if you give me the second term, I will build a cathedral for you. How that personal cathedral dream transitioned into a national cathedral dream where we have spent monies and monies that we are not supposed to spend is still a bother to me. Show the video. And we demolished homes of judges which were constructed 2-3 years prior. Passport office, scholarship secretariat, Comsys building, Malian ambassador's residence. Too many properties were destroyed just to dig the most expensive hole in the world. Just to dig the most expensive hole in the world. I said, we broke judges' homes, colonial relics at a very important part of Accra, Ridge, just to dig the most expensive hole in the world.
I did listen.
You see, say, right now, El Presidente, you know, be you move your pay with scam. He scam God too. You see, Charlie, sometimes, make we no overplay one hand, right? We know the situation in this country as a nation. You name say Ghana, you drew it. When a public purse, it they suffer. Why you go even make a promise like you be some first world, or a third world country? O Bobesinya, o Krobi ma uskana uwedidi. You don't get your own money.
But you get gold though.
You are in debt.
You get all the minerals too.
You get gold, you get oil, you get
all
timber,
the minerals.
you get cocoa, magnesium, bauxite, wine. Fair no tone chain, and no cry there. What the finance all money?
Get oil too.
You are hungry. Listen, you the honk. Me tie minibi. Na ma ba on chain say, oh, nana.
Okay.
Peka krama me. Na me fendi na me fa enya me hu yi. Me ni bi da ho. Me wi anu masan so akobom pa ya che Nyankopon say o de me be si akonya so bi ma me ba me si cathedral. Then na me be si sa cathedral no. We have to break this thing down because Ghana as a nation, we are suffering. What I say, we are not where we want to be as a country. So why are you going to promise God that you will build a cathedral for him when he grants you another 4 years? Which kind of joke be that?
The cathedral, why don't finish?
Which finish? Even now then they do digging. If anything now, it be an underground structure no maybe. Omunye casting crowd also no mesi dynasty so. The last time Obi did drone, eko try. Okay, I say na NDC for I don't know whether they do some demonstration or something. Killer, you know be smart no. Uti way akabe a couple of years no way we. Into no crown no tokeka cause what's coming Yankopon. Yes, you scam God. You tell God say make He grant you second term. You go
true.
build cathedral. You build a cathedral. No, you not build them. Now number 2.
Johnny verse, Johnny they talk say, why you now you go promise God?
You
After
go-
promising God, you they can't take one money go do am.
That be the second point that they come to.
Did you tell us?
The promise where they go promise God no. It be individual, you can say affair.
One you.
As you they promise God, then nobody they there.
Mm-hmm.
Eye uni nyankopon intemasem. So why you go promise your cathedral? Now it be the national purse you they take money from inside, take build that cathedral. When you know that there are schools to be built, there are roads to be built, there are jobs to be created. Listen, oh, if God they watch you, if you go see say you say, Onya Papa, listen where they come from. Oh. You they promise me something that you don't have to give. You are promising me something that you don't have to give. And then Nyankopon says, me minim se untimi nye, but also be there the second term no. Enum go say pacha. Right now, Akufo-Addo will go down as the worst president ever this country has ever had. Worst. Akola kra okay Akufo-Addo samana ni buefu. Why? Because bana obaye no. One be ye Ghana, yen kasa ye. Now you dey steal from the people too. So what do they want make we do right now? What do they want make we do? Passport office, old one, ye bubu no. Cathedral anti. Mali ambassador in residence, ye bubu no. Cathedral anti. Scholarship secretariat, ye bubu no. Cathedral anti. And so this cathedral that you were coming to build, was it in a quest to actually destroy Ghana or to build Ghana? Because you know go fit tell me say land no dey this country inside. You cannot tell me that there are no lands in this country. When ya baby and see cathedral.
Maybe a honum now perceives.
And a honum now per se is saying. With a country that is already struggling. Only president crowd buy infrastructure crowd one yebi. Mahama crown a bubu nanka. Yanka essence or buy no senior bebre. And disclaimer, I am neither MPP or NDC. I'm just saying that Mahama buy no. We can actually pinpoint some things like school we only see here, we only here. Into no bana so be bubu bibi cry. Him say bubu aye ni. But no, buy won't see she. The unfaithful see that so I will say bubu no say who see cathedral. Cathedral no so uni hu sika. Ghana for sika na house so e dey see cathedral and no crown so hu so. Now him say
I'm not crown omuntu nwe.
Edru baby, omo the short code bi by say person who donate to cathedral na.
Me
Masa, ma weninda ho. If you understand say everything you they do on this earth, one day, you go be accountable. Ye cano. You did 70 something. 79, 80. Extra time.
The penny for woman.
Oh, something dinner time. Me say extra time. The extra time plus 3 than 19 no. And now DSA Ghana 40. All I'm saying is that Sisiano the ebesi now he has brought a serious debt to Ghanaians because should in case another party should come in power. And I say MPP nekra ba power.
Yes,
be abandoned projects. Abandoned project ye body because you started in the first place. Mind you, the money that has already been injected in this abandoned project, it could have been used for a way different thing. Just yesterday or 2 days ago, as it rained, see the flood in the city of Accra, capital city. Every year this thing they happen. You've been in power for 8 years. You haven't done anything about it. Every year, June, July, the flood. That's a year behind you. Next year, the same thing will happen. The following year, the same thing will happen. You couldn't even look at all these things. Cathedral now usina kasankasano. Infrastructure men ebe also Amagana for. What is the point of the cathedral?
The place of prayer.
What is the point of the cathedral in the first place? What is the point?
I don't even get it, bro.
It is of no importance to Ghanaians.
Cathedral.
How do you think God will feel, right? Knowing that your people are suffering and he has put you into leadership to take the people out of misery. Now we say, how would God feel? How God go feel? What the emphasis say? Because imagine say you dey pray to God, say, oh Nyankopon, me person me be din krofo we so. Inti ma me nyansa ni nimdeɛ. Fair enough. God has given you the opportunity to lead Ghanaians. The cathedral now will see Ama Nyankopon. What importance would that be to him? Imagine the number of churches we have in Ghana. So are you trying to tell me that if we want to host a national prayer, we not go there, Black Star Square, and go host them? Can opinion of what value is the cathedral to Ghanaians? Because you were appointed to serve the Ghanaian people. Listen, you were not appointed to serve God. You are not a pastor. Neither are you a prophet. And so you were not called into ministry. You were called into service.
That cathedral, no, bro. Say Onyesi Ghana. I know what are the talk. I mean, but meaning the America.
And America say the all year you cry the embassy. Because if you look at the stage of the project and you look at how long he has to be in power, it is not possible. So you have failed God and you have failed Ghanaians. Because number one, the cathedral, it is of no importance to Ghanaians. And we do not care for a cathedral. If we need a place of prayer, would if you go Achia? Masa, see the number of prophets in Ghana.
Mama India will say, Sikana Medibamon, Medi 2 form as a diamond said, Corner Cosum. Now come to me, I made a cosum.
Mammy India will say, Baba.
One see the Bible kind or say, I said, I can't miss my chobino. A come dinner,
Manadianindi.
A come to me, will say, what's a child? As I catch him say, Mimi Trebby be more, Nessa for Cathedral.
If God know it, disgrace him.
Ah, Charlie.
Yanko one a in a huntuma. If you God did a disgrace, God did a disgrace.
How can you tell me this story?
You see, you know they make any sense. And me, the deconstruction of the Yakanis and the properties in the Mehame. Because Oba and one baby, that Pukwasi interchange, then they do from barrier to Insaone. You know, be your project too. If be project with the NDC people go pay put down long time. And now Wabajin was canal. You know, so you started election year 2023 year, and I'm starting say more year Kwasa.
Sakwa no nam so I say leap. Oh say omukoli bi on fa desert so no.
Pe echo Insaum e by ball joint queen wine arm queen. Masa.
Me say me nam so no. Nam say ma pia Libya kwana omukoli bi na. Desert so ni am.
Insuo tomu a na obehu say tanker and am so air pit insuo also. There we have a born and foot to you no go see any tanker. Me I use that road more times. I know what I'm talking about. They are much more. So you feel say if like this money they invest in the cathedral, they invest them in roads, infrastructure, creating jobs. The cathedral was basically a useless plot. I am telling you.
The fuck, bro.
Why the importance they? It feed you.
How?
In Siokra Sansu to now flooding.
Yes,
because your drainage system is not good. Intino adiana usinu say ebuetia wankasa. Wo drainage system anka insuo to anka flood it. Because you don't have a good drainage system, insuo to na sanso flood egu cathedral ni. You have basically failed Ghanaians. And obia like them you say anytime like national affairs issues but na me ho ayedin. Because I have me like mentiase. Oh, masa.
You can say you can't. You can't. You can't.